कपोदाक्षम् औदार्यमाधुर्यगुणैश्चयुक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जैर्हृदैकविचैतन्यलीलां नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे Let me offer millions of obeisances, lotus feet of Srila Gurudev. Rupananga Guru Varga Nama Nishta Santa Sipavangi Charan Purana Dandavat and all present past future Vaishnavas Tathavat Dandavat Pranam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha. Dandavat Pranam to everybody. Sorry for the delay. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai Gurupada Padma ki Jai. गौरा आरती की जाए गौरा बोलिए जाओ कभी उनकी चिया जाएगा गौरा भी नाम सिखाने गौरा करे गौरा मैंने बताया गौरा करेगा गौर 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 जय जय प्लीज forgive me for the delay to traveling so in time today is Bhakti Gaurav Vaikanath Goswami Maharaj disappearance day and 3rd February is Vasanta Panchami. 5th February is Advaita Saptami. Then 8th February is Jaya Ekadasi. 10th is Nityananda Trayodasi. 24th is Vijaya Ekadasi. 27th Shiva Chaturdasi. Like we told you last time, 5 fasting days. 2 Ekadasi, Shiva Ratri, Advaita Saptami, and Nityananda Trayodasi. So, 2 Ekadasi, then Shivaratri, 3, Nityananda Trayodasi, Advaita Saptami. So, 5 fasting day. Then, 9th, Navadip Dham Parikrama begins. 14th is Gaur Purnima. So, almost coming to the end. Sorry for the delay. Please forgive me again. Traffic, I mean, there was a train signal and 45 minutes just stuck there. Like sometime we get stuck in this material world. you know. Mm. So, because under guidance, if we have no guidance, then we'll get stuck for many, many lifetimes. Okay. That's why if you are always under a guidance, good guidance, they know how to avoid those congestion problems. bhakti, bhakti congestion. Okay. You know, we call about traffic congestion, congestion, right? Bhakti congestion. What are the problems we encounter in the path of bhakti? Huh? So we should approach them, take anugatya, guidance from them. Then we will be saved. So much trouble, I will tell you. Uh, is always a contrast. That too in the material world itself is so much. But what to speak of spiritual? Why? So, and today is our question and answer. Any questions? गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे शिला गुरुदेव की जय जय राम विष्णु पादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्म श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायण नाम लीलकथाने सुधाक्ष मौडार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्च युक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं हृदयनाम भक्त शिरोमणि श्री कृष्ण पादालय चैतन्य लीलांत सारसारम नारायणं तम सततं प्रपदे जय. How should people counteract lust if they already got married and had children or are still single, but they want to progress spiritually? Is there some mantra, yoga, posture, prayer that would help? See, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, it is like hmm, lust, anger, and greed. Kama, krodha, lobha, lust, anger. Three gates to the hell. So there's some technique, some they come out, they say like some mudras, huh? Kama mudra, brahmacharya mudra like that. Um, but even then, it's all right. It is the biggest enemy, okay, foremost enemy of the human, especially human. The so if we understand what is lust, you know, then it is easy to deal with. You know, easy to deal with. So now, how do we understand? what is life? See, we have what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. Every jiva, every living, every object, their propensity and the form will be there. So the jiva's intrinsic form, intrinsic natural form is actually jnana, knowledge. Already knowledge is there, you don't need to acquire. Intrinsic, the pure. And the propensity of jiva, of the pure jiva, the atma, is anuraga, love towards God, towards Krishna. It is there, built in. It is propensity, natural propensity of the soul. It is there. So, and the Krishna also, because he is huge, he is Bruhut, Chitvastu, conscious entity. We are all Anu, infinitesimal Kanu. huh? So, we have his qualities in minute amount. You know. So, that one thing like we were talking about is uh, the uh, intrinsic form is there, love towards Lord is there, without any doubt. Huh? Now, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, where did the mind come from? See again. Uh, so this pravurti, characteristic nature, pravurti, swarupa, intrinsic form and characteristic nature, huh? Characteristic nature, like water will be liquid, you understand? Water will be liquid. Fire will be hot and light. Characteristic nature. Same way the soul is characteristic nature is the nature or inclination is love. Love. Okay. Anuraga towards the Lord. Natural. Now what has happened is when the uh, uh, is very interesting. The knowledge, jnana, right? Knowledge and the anuraga. You get it? Now, when we get conditioned, because influence of avidya, like we had a minute independence. We misused it. So then Maya. avidya. We forgot Krishna, immediately Maya put us into you know, avarna, covering. So the soul is covered up. Like the cover, you cannot touch the soul. Okay, chinmaya, cover, the overpowered. So that covering is first the mind is the covering is the mind. So that cover the jnana, knowledge. Huh? Okay. And the love propensity toward the Lord, what happens? It starts attachment to things of this world. So love toward the Supreme Lord is the natural inclination of the jivas. Natural, unstoppable. Like the magnet, iron gets attracted to the magnet. This natural relation between the soul and the Supreme Lord can be compared with the magnetic attraction of the iron, the liquefying tendency of the heat. Heat liquefies. The burning power of the fire, volitional and optional nature of the mind, the appropriate utility of the material qualities, etc. So, the jiva soul is naturally related to the Supreme Lord by the tie of love. We are related to the Lord. Tie of love, right? Tying. You remember? Tying a belt or something like that. Tying. That tied up naturally, meaning in a sense we are wedded with the Lord. Okay, if you want to call it that way, huh? Naturally, wedded. So in the unconditioned state of liberation, this inclination of the jiva exists in its unalloyed and fullest manifestation. huh? Unconditioned. When we are not conditioned, you know, what happened under not the influence of avidya, ignorance. But the same gets perversion during the phenomenal conditioning of the jiva. The same love toward the Lord gets perversion, perverted when we are, conditioned by material nature. So, materialistic attachment of the embodied soul is the perverted state of the divine love. Materialistic attachment of the embodied soul is the perverted state of the divine love. When this faculty of the jivas becomes free from propensities, it shines at the divine love. But on undergoing various propensities, it attains respective forms of perversion. Love is the only inclination of the soul. Only its names are changed according to the variation of propensities. Okay. Attachment to the wealth is called as greed. Attachment to the wealth is called greed. Where does greed come from? It is the transformation, you know, perverted transformation of the love for God, love for Krishna has become greed in this world. huh? Attachment to the female beauty is called as lividness, or male to female lividness. Obscene, the, this thing. When the same attachment is manifested toward the distressed people, it is known as kindness. Where does kindness come from? It is the perverted manipulation, of that love towards the Lord. Same thing, that pure love has become like this, perverted. Greed, lewdness, obscenity, uh, kindness, affection, gratitude, uh, you know, enmity, love and enmity. What is lust, enmity? All these are basically that love toward the Lord has become perverted transformation, nothing else. So if we understand this, then we can deal how we can counteract lust. Whether married or no children, with children, See, uh, so multifariousness of it has been derived due to the various propensities. So this inclination of the soul remains in its unalloyed nature with the liberated souls. Note that it only remains in a singular form with the liberated souls. But there can be infinite excellence of this unalloyed divine love. This itself is the superiority of that love. Huh? All the propensities of this love have been called by the name of Dharma, piety. So, now try to understand where the mind comes from. Is important. Like I told you, the the knowledge of the intrinsic form of the is knowledge of this soul is knowledge. So, of this conditioning state, the faculty of pure knowledge of jiva soul is transformed into the phenomenal mind. The evil attachments of this mind results in the misery of repeatedly undergoing birth and death due to the fruits of the action done. All these miseries of the jiva are the results of the evil propensities. So this is what it is. That's why we cannot get rid of mind or lust. You know, it has to be transformed back. Okay, understand? That's why it must be transformed. How it can be? This is the key. Okay, so the mantra, yoga, whatever prayer, what is it? We have to increase our devotion, and we have to associate with one who is free from the lust, right? Who is that one who has bhakti, pure bhakti, Shuddha bhakti, hmm, to that degree, was unalloyed love toward the Lord. Then he will not be touched by this material lust. Uh, if we take association, if we come under that, that's why we always, like yesterday, this, appearance day of Gurudev, why we glorify Gurudev, you know, because he is, by remembering him, by his action, by his qualities, his pastimes, so, will make us, our immunity will go up, spiritual immunity. So this material lust and all that cannot act on us. You know. So that's why we have to remember. And we should cry for their help, you know, cry for their help. Otherwise, lust is it will not go away. One time, there was one question in some, you know, some story is there. How it goes is, a king asked the minister, when does the lust go away from the heart? When one gets old or when he dies? So then the minister says, we will, we will, we will understand. Tomorrow what you do is, there is a one dying person, very old, elderly person, who is dying, you know, almost condemned to death. He is dying. He is in the hospital. Vaidya is taking care of. What he do is, let's go and visit him. He can ask him, a dying person, are you still affected by the lust or not? Maybe he's the right person to answer. So what they do is, but what you do is bring your daughter. This minister is telling the king, bring your princess also, prince, princess, along with you, the daughter, to visit that elderly person who is about to die. So then they went to see. Then the dying person, almost condemned to death. Doctor is there, is introducing. And they are telling, the king has come to see you. He did not show much. He said, king's daughter is also come along. As soon as he looked at it. Ah, then he forgot to look at king, but then the minister brought him out. Do you see? Did you ask that old man when the lust is going to leave? So what it shows is, even at the time of death, okay, it is so powerful, it will not leave you. Lust will not leave you. You know. So, so that's why there um, there are two things in this world. Fire, for example. Okay, I'll give an example. Fire. Can fire will say, sir, oh, I'm tired of, you know, ghee. Ah, can you say like, or oil of ghee, right? Ghee, put, they imagine there's a fire, start putting ghee. What happens to the fire, right? Grows. You keep adding to the fire, to the ghee. Fire will say, oh, devotee, oh, please stop putting ghee. I am enough. Will it do? Actually, it wants more. Ah, the fire becomes bigger and bigger, telling, hey, put more ghee, more ghee, more ghee. That means it does not know, the fire does not know the vocabulary of saying enough or no. Ah, understand? And the second thing that does not know, there is no vocabulary called enough or is lust. The more you have, the more it wants it. Understand? There is never end to it. That's why our Gurudev keeps telling is a forest fire, ocean of poison and forest fire. This fire, not just this life, it extends to the many, many lifetimes. Till we meet pure devotees, till we start doing ekadasi, Anjapa, start our sadhana, it's going to attack us, it's going to burn us. There's no end to it. It will continue in different species of life. You know, monkeys and pigeons. Oh boy, they are special. you know, uh, never ending. Uh, that's why the enemy. How to counteract? You have to turn that toward love towards Krishna. Increase love towards Krishna. Say what then this automatically decreases. You know, it's very simple. This lust, like as we saw, is explained here. So many different varieties here. You know, kindness towards animals or this and that people. Basically, that transformation of that love. Try to understand. Any attachment, anything, you know, uh, all this basically that appearing in so many different forms. You know, so you cannot stop all this. You can I will stop and increase that. Automatically, this gets decreased. Right? Like Shastra says, as we progress in bhakti, as toward bhakti, our attachment to this material world decreases. You know, our taste in this world decreases and increases. Once increase there, increases there, and knowledge. So that's why we have to hear. Harikatha, we have to hear. Why? It is a medicine. Harikatha is the medicine. Sound medicine to counteract this lust. Look at Arjuna. Of course, Krishna is teaching through Arjuna. Not that Arjuna was like that. He conquered even sleep. Okay. So he's an eternal associate. But to teach us, what did he do, Krishna? Arjuna told in the war, before the beginning of the war. Oh, Krishna, please take me in the middle of the army, so I will see whom I have to fight. Ah, you know, Krishna was actually making it. Huh? Then Krishna has to follow his order because he is a driver. Oh, that's what you want me to do? Okay. I'll be very happy to do that. Knowingly, okay, because he wanted to teach this Bhagavad Gita in the best circumstances, middle of fight, middle of war between two armies. We are also like that. This material world and then a spiritual world. You know, there is a love of Krishna there, this lust, anger, greed. Basically, anger, greed is basically from that. Transformation of the lust itself is basically anger, greed, everything comes. It's a lust. You know, it's like in the three stages, like covered by the Krishna says, how the womb is covered by the baby is covered by the womb, smoke, and the ash like that, different stages. Huh? So the like womb, it is very tamasic, you know. So so Krishna told Arjuna, okay, now Arjuna is saying whom I have to fight. Then he saw grandfather Bhishma. Then he remembered when he was a small baby, playing on the lap of Bhishma Deva, pulling his, beard. This, that. He loved me so much. I played with me on his lap, and I had to kill him. No, 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 no. Then Dronacharya, his guru, said, "Oh no, he taught me how to, the bow and arrow thing, made me expert. He was loving me. How? No, 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 no." And his so many relatives and Krishna's, relatives, actually relatives like that. Narayan Sena was also on the other side. He get whoop, his Gandiva bow fell down and then sweat coming all over his body. He said, no, 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 no. I will not fight, oh Krishna. So much sin will come, this and that argument. Confused, completely confused. See? Because Krishna put him in a way. See, Krishna, for a time being, put Arjuna into that situation where he was, he forgot love for Krishna, so much love. Krishna is showing through Arjuna, what if you forget me? What will happen? Same thing. So much attachment there. He cannot give up. And he cannot do anything. You know. So is our own, we think our enemies are our friends. This is the thing. And our friends are enemies. And we'll be serving our enemies, thinking that they are our friends. Time goes by. This is the Viveka, discrimination will not be there. Arjuna lost it. He argued this way, this way, that. Then finally he had at least brain, okay. Arjuna. Krishna put him into such, he was intelligent. Finally he said, Krishna, oh, please accept me. I am surrendering to your lotus feet. Please teach me. Tell me what I have to do. Then Krishna gave him the injection. Sound, Shabda Brahma, through the ear. So Arjuna, 1.5 hours, okay. Then what happened? Arjuna said, Lord, I'm ready to do anything you want. Command me. See? All his attachments, false attachment, okay? False attachments is God completely destroyed. Okay? Real attachment, following instruction of Krishna. And Krishna already showed that Vishwarupa, that he has already killed them. It is not that anybody has any power to kill anybody. Nobody has any power to kill anybody, right? Krishna himself, only he can. Krishna can. So he said, not that If you run away, they will go. They've already been killed. You just take the credit. Ah, you know. So if you surrender to Krishna uh, through Guru and make your family, if you are married, that is okay. But make Krishna the real owner, real center. Okay. You are only caretaker. We are only caretaker. Okay. Krishna, it is your family. I'm caretaker. Actually, when you get one gets married, the mantras are there. What does it say? The bridegroom, right? The bridegroom accepting the bride on behalf of Lord Vishnu. On behalf of Lord Vishnu, he is accepting her. Not her, his own spouse or wife like that. No. And she is also accepting as the Vishnu. On behalf of Vishnu, his husband. Okay. So truly it is Vishnu there. But we forget. The priests also forget. They don't tell you. you know. So the center is actually, that's why the Shastra also says husband is not a husband, wife is not a wife, or mother is not a mother, guru is not a guru, devata is not a guru, unless they can deliver their dependence from the cycle of birth and death. Then truly, it is not that no, I provided house, I paid his fees, clothes, food, shelter I provided. So your mother, father, no. From the cycle of birth and death. That means you have to give bhakti. Okay? They should know ekadasi. They should practice ekadasi. They should progress in bhakti. That connection. So otherwise they're disqualified. So otherwise we will end up miserably. See, this is the thing. This is going to break down. If it is based on best marriage, based on material conveniences, it's not going to last too long. Because nobody is happy with the material conveniences. How long? So it will fire back. That's why misunderstanding this, that, and then any kind of uh, counseling and all that, unless it is a spiritual counseling, is all useless. You know. Mental counseling, okay, based on mental counseling is all useless. Because mind is our biggest enemy. Mind is the one who caused us first place getting into this mess. Again, he's taking shelter. So it will be useless. Uh, only through bhakti, only through transforming, increasing our love and devotion to the Lord, you know, this will go away very easily without any. So our vision also, we don't see things of this world. Oh, it's meant for my enjoyment. It's not for my pleasure. We have to see these things as a instrument, objects meant for the service of the Lord. You know, that vision. So that is only through association, through bhakti. Huh? Chanting. That's why we chant, cry out, Lord Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And here Harikatha, medicine, Harikatha is medicine, pastime. How Lord, married 16,108, bah, you know, queens in Dwarka. Of course, they're all the avatar of the transformation of one Rukmini, that's all, not different. But still, she expanded herself at 16,000 to serve Krishna. But still, she was feeling, no, Krishna never looks at me. He always remembers, oh Radhe, oh Lalita, oh Maya. Never remembers me. She's crying. There's so much wealth, nothing. I'm not able to attract Krishna. The gopis, Vrindavan, they completely controlled Krishna. You know. They didn't want anything expected from Krishna. Naturally, love was there. Whereas in Dwarka, so much wealth, opulence and all that. Visible wealth. There was no end to it. But still, it did not attract. So, that kind of love. So, we are coming in that separate succession of Gurudev. So, if we remember them, look at their pastimes, their arikata, that can uh, take us. So, they want to progress spiritually. Yes, that is good. Maha Mantra. There is nothing like Maha Mantra. All the mantras are there. It can be chanted any time. So, and then hear Maha Mantra, and then chant. Hear Gurudev's chanting. Um, your devotees. Do Ekadasi. Uh, Only take prasadam. Okay, main thing is take prasadam. So, associate with devotees. So these things will actually help us uh, counteract. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Very difficult. And also, you must be guarded in a sense. Don't indulge in yourself. No? Mobile, unnecessary. Uh, See, waste, like the other day we were telling how important the time is. So, increase our spiritual uh, immunity. You know. then gradually can come over. So, any question? Ah, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. If I saw a good looking Bhagavad Gita book and I would like to purchase it, how do I differentiate if this is due to my respect, love for the scripture, or it is my material desire? I once heard that a Buddhist monk said he would buy many beautiful Buddhist deity statues. Some of them are expensive as sport car, as expensive as sports car. It is a earning for spirituality or a shown of material desire. The Bhagavad Gita, if it is only shlokas, see, it depends. Or some commentaries, there are so many versions of Bhagavad Gita there. So even Buddhist, even in India, I saw one Christian people. I could not Bhagavad Gita, and they have all kinds of nonsense. Um, Cover page, just Krishna and Charya, and Arjuna sitting, and then inside are all nonsense. Christian, this, decrying this and that of Sanatana. So there's all kinds of books. To see this, I was shocked. They go to that extent because Bhagavad Gita meaning the word itself, it brings us something, respect, honor, something inner, because it's the voice of Krishna, his own Gita, song of Krishna, you know, Bhagavad Gita, song of Krishna. From many, many lifetimes we have heard, so somehow we get attracted to that. But the thing is, you should take some advice if you do that. Not all Bhagavad Gita are right there, it is good for you. Many of them may be mixed with poison. See, they say so many foods around there, mixed with poison, you know, uncleanliness, contaminants, like sugar, preservatives. I mean, ah, uh, animal fat. See, you understand? So impure, but it appears. So you have to take guidance. Same way, Bhagavad Gita from like our Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta, is there in English, also in different languages, I believe. other countries is also there available. If not, you go to purebhakti.com and you can download. That is a very authentic book. No. Or Swami Maharaj is called Bhagavad Gita as it is. That's why Swami Maharaj termed it as Bhagavad Gita as it is. So, because he knew there are so many versions, there are so many things, adulterated things. And in some Bhagavad Gita says, it is not to Krishna that we should surrender. Ah, Krishna is clearly saying, no. Sarvadharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vaja. Mam, to me, he is telling. Krishna is himself is telling in Bhagavad, please surrender to me. And the author in the commentary says, no, it is not due to Krishna we have to surrender. So, see, the problem is like that. So, if you read that kind of Bhagavad Gita, you'll be totally misled, opposite effect. You know? So, no, Krishna is not God, he is powerful personality. Like we remember the question last time. How many people knew actually Krishna? Who is Krishna? Very few. Even though he showed so much power, so much all that, still, because no mercy of Krishna and devotees, they are not taken shelter of the devotees. So Krishna belongs to devotees. Is the property of the devotees, gopis, right? Krishna Dita, Krishna Mitra. Tomara Shakati Acha. Oh, you have the right to give me Krishna. You have the power to give Krishna to me. If not, no. So that's why you have to get guidance and then discrimination. Uh, Now the deities also, like for example, in this the question you asked, Buddhist monk, many Buddhist deities, actually deity statue. See, that's the wrong thing. Deity and statue are two different things. You know. So deity is prana pratishtha. Once it is done, there is no difference. Uh, but you keep them locked up in a nice way and then show. It's basically no mockery. We should increase our devotion. You know, are we offering it? Are we putting them rest? Are we worried? Are we thinking of them? Oh, my Lord is feeling cold. I should put on some clothes. Maybe it is too hot. I have to turn on the fan. He is hungry. I have to feed him. Oh, I forgot. We should have that kind of feelings. And it reciprocates. Sorry. Otherwise, you keep it in nice thing, and then whenever you feel like give something, that becomes very offensive. Especially once you establish prana pratishtha, you should non-different. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Sakshat Nandanandan, Murti nahi, Nandanandan, Sakshat Nandanandan. So we have to worship like that. That, that uh, Otherwise, collecting this and that show that will not take us, uh, will not be beneficial. Krishna loves devotion. We are the servant. He is the master. He accepts the service. You know. He doesn't need service, understand? Actually, he doesn't need our service. But we need to serve him for our betterment, to get out of this material world, to get out of these lusty things, you know. We have to establish him, that Kamadeva is the transcendental Cupid, right? So our mundane Cupid is in our heart. That's why lust. So we have to, bring Krishna, transcendental Cupid, in our heart. We give it place. When he descends into our heart, then this lusty person, this material lust, material uh, Kamadeva, will get murcha, will become unconscious. Cupid, this materialistic Cupid becomes unconscious. Then your life becomes successful. You will become free from all lust of this material. This material, Kamadeva must be, we should make him unconscious. You should make him serve Krishna. So that is possible by the bhakti. And that's what it is, the Gopal, the Gayatri mantra, Kama Gayatri mantra. you know. So if you chant Kama Gayatri, in that sense, uh, if you have, taken Diksha, Kama Gayatri, understand the meaning of that. And then you establish that Kamadeva in our heart, then this materialistic Cupid will, will leave, or it becomes unconscious. You know? So, Bhagavad Gita is actually very, very powerful. If you have any problem, you read, open the book, but try to get our Gurudev's book. If not, you can download uh, purebhakti.com. You can go on resources, books, PDF, different languages are there. You can print it and then read that. That will do. Any other question? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Now, to the Gopas, gopis, cows from the Brahma story, and the young gopis at the river bank who did 1 month austerities actually know that Krishna is expanded himself as Gopal, calves to fulfill their desires as son of her husband. Or they don't know, but Krishna kept his promise without letting them know, since they could feel the love of reciprocation from Krishna. Although they do not know that it is actually Krishna. Now, see in this past time, remember, Krishna went to with his Saka's friend, and for some reason Balram did not go. So he's playing, they are doing, and then by the influence Yogamaya, because Agasura, he saw Krishna kill Agasura, he entered. And Brahma wanted to see more of his pastime. How is it possible? So he know the pastime. So he took away the calves and then the sakas, kept in the cave. Krishna came and what to do? Yeah. No, I don't see the calf there, I don't see the friends. Yeah. How I'm going to go alone and how I'm going to answer all the mothers and the cows. Krishna, where are my calves? Krishna, where are my son, who is your friend? They were loving you so much. And what happened then? See, Krishna felt, you know, overwhelming. Then immediately said, I should become Allah. He became all the calves and sakas and continuing the leela. Now they went back and the mothers came welcoming their son. But in nowadays they have equal love. They had more love to Krishna. See, this is the thing we were talking about. Even though they have children, their own children, but still they have love for Krishna more than their children. They are also loving their children, but they love more Krishna. The calves also love. The mothers, cows love their calves, but they love Krishna more than their calf. But now equal amount. They are loving. The mother cow loving as much as Krishna, as much as his calf. Because they don't know. See, this is the thing. But the attraction is there. These are like Krishna, you know. It is not that they know Krishna is Krishna. Krishna can come in any form. It doesn't have to be in that form. Small boy, calf, you understand? Still, anyone's love, because of love, they will have love for him. One time, actually, we arranged one interfaith conference in Bombay, Madhva Sampradaya Acharya. That was Ekasi Day, long time back, 86, 87, Vishwesha Tirtha. So I requested him. He was saying then he does Nirjal, Ekasi. He told me, today is Ekasi, is the Nirjal. You should let me speak first. Huh? So we honored his thing. He started speaking. Then he said, we have become worse than dogs. Why he saying? Say, if the owner of the dog comes disguised as a, regular, like blue jeans or whatever, half knicker or a tie or, sunglasses, anyway, disguise him. Even disguise as a lady, as you know, the dog will recognize him. Is it not? He cannot fool a dog. It can recognize his master very easily, no matter in which dress he comes. It recognizes. Whereas we, no, you should be like this, you should be like this, you should be like this, that. You know. So we have to see Krishna is transcendent and immanent. That is there. But Krishna, that's why these cows are the Gopa. Krishna has come in the form of their children. But only difference is now they are loving same amount as Krishna as their children. They don't know that he is Krishna. Krishna has become his son. They don't know. If they know, then they will ask question, where is my son? You understand? If he is Krishna, where is my son? Hey, understand? And the mother calf also, oh, where is my calf? It is Krishna. No. So the thing is, that's why we have to see, like this, the previous question, whether we know it or not, we treat as them as Krishna. He is representing Krishna. I'm the caretaker. Understand? See, a wife should treat, oh, my husband is actually Parma, representing. Is Parma Vishnu. I have to teach. Husband also should know, oh, I'm only caretaker. I'm not the husband. Vishnu is his husband. I'm only caretaker. So that way, that attachment will be to Krishna, not to the external body. Understand? So if your attachment to only to the external body, this and that, body is going to changing every day, every second. So then it's going to end up in a big mess. You know. So if you are attached to Krishna, bring Krishna into it. Oh, like that it will make our life successful. So and the Gopis also. Huh? Uh, See, actually, Krishna is so amazing, I will tell you. Amazing. We might have forgotten, but he finds an immaculate, amazing way to fulfill our desire, especially if we love for him, you know, because he has no shortage, he has no abhava, he has no limitations. Kartum, akartum, aneta kartum sai. You know. Uh, there is uh, amazing, but is always faultless. One and only fault Krishna has, you know what? You know what it is? He has a fault. What is that fault? He has no fault, that is his fault. You want to treat that way. Obviously, no fault. There's only fault. So everybody else has fault. So it's so faultless. Impossible. Even if he has a fault, what appears like is actually ornament in him. is a glorification. It is purification. It purifies everything. Oh, such a wonderful, so compassionate, merciful. You cannot find anyone so merciful. And one, see, everything in this world will, they will they will give up on us. Like, for example, Pandavas, Arjuna, Bhima, so powerful. They could not help Draupadi. She was very pitiable, precarious condition. And here they are watching. They cannot help her. I will tell you. Only when she called out of Krishna, Govinda, Govinda, Dama, Govinda, Dama, not one hand, holding her to her sari and then calling Krishna. No, both hands. Then immediately Krishna came. You see? So we have to let it go. Same thing with the gopis, that what Krishna did when he stole the clothes. Actually, he did not steal their clothes. When he came, see, they were praying for his Katyayani Vrata at the end of 1 month. And Yogamaya promised, if you follow this, Krishna will come. So by the instruction, by the power of Yogamaya, Krishna was drawn in there. And they were in the water. And Krishna came and is making so much noise, this and that. Please look at that. Hello, Hare Krishna. No, like that. Gopis. They were so much immersed in the Leela of Krishna, they forgot that Krishna is calling them, is in front of them. You understand? That is the power of Krishna's pastime. And Radharani, Lalita, also those gopis were also there. Huh? In the water, Yamuna. And Krishna is trying so much because he has come to fulfill their desire. But they are not looking at him. Now what to do? You have to catch their attention. Then he looked at the clothes. Wow, he said, oh, this is the way to catch them attention. So to catch their attention, to give them blessing, that's what he did this Leela. Not that he's stealing. Then what to do? Then the Gopas who were there with him, they were not able to distinguish between male or female. That's the kind of Gopas he went that day. Always laughing. Ah ha ha ha. Kanaya, Kanaya. Ah, ha, ha. Krishna is like, hey, don't laugh, don't laugh. And then Krishna is walking like a thing because by walking, he has the bells. No sound should not come from his walking on the. So he's very closely telling them, hey, don't taking close. How much close? How many gopis were there? Can you imagine? Millions of them. How we can lift all the gopi. So Yogamaya assisted. He lifted as if, and then he climbed the tree. Very no sound at all. No rings, the bells on his ankle bells. No sound. And he was telling his friend like this. So he went on top of the tree and he closed it. Then suddenly they saw Krishna on top. And they were so pleased. They were, you know, uh, even though it's cold and all that. So like that, then the conversation starts. You know, then Krishna is telling, I saw this effulgent something on the tree. I was wondering what it is. That's why I came. you know. So like that. And then gopis were bashed, laughing, and then so like that. Hare Krishna. क्या नहीं कल बात करेंगे भाई कल करेंगे बात कर ठीक अच्छा कितना बजे है हाँ सुबह बात करेंगे ठीक हाँ हाँ। तो Krishna is amazing. No? Uh, See, it is not that we have to know it is Krishna. You see, like I was telling you, the nature, the intrinsic nature of the soul is love toward Krishna. It actually goes, draws, you know, like the iron magnet towards iron gets attracted to the iron, to the magnet. Does the iron know that it is magnet? It cannot help but draws. You know. Same way will be drawn towards Krishna. You know. Lovable one, supreme lovable. So you cannot stop. And that is the nature. Huh? That is nature. So uh, even though he expands, you know, that's why he never left us. See this one thing. See, Krishna also loves us. Understand? Don't think that it is one way. Krishna loves us also. That's why he is accompanying us as Paramatma. He has never left us alone. Even though we got conditioned by the material nature, Mahamaya, but he never forgot. He accompanied us, Paramatma. He is within our heart. He was always there. He is and he will be. The spiritual world, of course, is face to face we see him. In the material world, as a Paramatma, Chaitya Guru, you know, his progress in bhakti, or as a Guru, our holy name, cow, all is Tulsi, they're all his manifestation. That's right. Dear to him. So in that way, they are not different from him. You know. Priya eva tasya, you know. So one very dear to Krishna is equally as good as Krishna. You know. So he has come, the holy name, another Paramatma. He is always with us, he is and we can never survive, not even a second without uh, Krishna. He's always watching. It's like a baby sleeping and then crying. But mother is there, right there next to the baby. Baby is crying this, some dream or sleep. Wakes up, oh, he's right there, mother. So we are being, that's why witch of Maya. We are sleeping on the lap of Maya, witch lap of Maya. So we should wake up like that. Then we see. So who is waking us up? We don't know. That's the question. So the Guru makes us up. Wakes us up. And we have to listen to him, the process. If we take the process, then we will overcome the the effect of the material world, uh, what do you call intoxication. You are intoxicated with the material thing. So process, sadhana, following Bhakti, Ekasi, chanting, prasadam, and take only prasadam, really. It will save us so much headache. Otherwise, if you take ordinary things as if any things of this world which is not prasadam, then it's like a big virus, understand? Lusty virus, okay? You know, lusty virus, lust virus. You can call it lust virus. It goes in and then brings his friends, and he will be inundated with the lust. There is no way he can get out of it. That's why don't give room for this virus, lust virus. How? Only prasadam. You know. And if you cannot, your lifestyle, make sure it's prasadam, even a minute or something. Even, something, salad or something. Lord, please, I'm helpless. Please take it. And, even by in your mind, tulsi or, a bead, you touch it and then you say, please, Lord, please take it. Save me from the lust. You know, let me serve you. See why we take prasadam? So that protect, serve him more. Understand? We, we accept prasadam to serve him more, to do more service to him. You know, that is the motive. So, I think our time is up. So we will continue next time. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Rama Hari Hari.
Dandavat pranam. Sorry, delay, please.
Koti Koti Dandavat. Pranam Maharaj.
Dandavat.